Welcome my dear students of class 10, and today in the biology class you will be able to learn the process of reproduction, which is the next chapter, and this is going on. My dear students, the process of reproduction is the process by which an individual organism can produce their offsprings which are most probably similar to them. If you remember the cell theory says that each and every cells are generated from their pre-existing form. Similarly, that cell theory is connecting with the process of reproduction, and this process of reproduction is very important as far as the survival and existence of that particular species on the earth for a longer time. And this is the tendency for each and every living organism, that they produce their offspring, that they produce their progeny for their longer survival on the earth. And this reproduction play important role in the process of evolution, that is from the cells up to the evolution of human. My dear students, therefore reproduction can be defined as the process of the creation of new progeny, new offspring from their pre-existing parents or mothers are called reproduction. So reproduction can be defined as the process of creation of new progeny in any living organism, in any species. Now let us know the type of reproduction. There are two types, and these types are asexual reproduction, and second is sexual reproduction. So there are two types of reproduction, asexual and sexual reproduction. Dear student, in the asexual reproduction there is no need of any particular sex which are to be involved in the process of reproduction. While in sexual reproduction there are inclusion of two sexes which involve into the process of reproduction. Two opposite sexes, either male and this is female. But in asexual reproduction there is no need of any male or female. This is the somatic reproduction. This is the somatic transformation of the living body, so that new progeny can be born from their own body, from their somatic part, from their leaf, from their stem, from their roots. These are the somatic parts. While the sexual part is the part that is the flower, they produce the male and female gamete. So this is the difference between the asexual and sexual reproduction. My dear student, come to this asexual process. There are several processes which perform the asexual reproduction. For example, number one, fission. Asexual reproduction. Number one, fission. Fission means the split of a body into several parts, so that each and every part can be created into a full form of the life. So fission, in the fission there are two types, multiple and binary, multiple fission and binary fission. Binary fission. These are two types of fission. So in the asexual reproduction, there are processes which are called as fission, then second is fragmentation. Fragmentation. Third is, the third type of the process is vegetative fragmentation. Regeneration. Then after regeneration, fourth type, that is the budding. And fifth type is vegetative propagation. These are the methods by which the asexual reproduction can be there in a living organism. And lastly is tissue culture is very important. Tissue culture which is very important as far as the reproduction process is concerned. So let us talk about the one by one. Let us come to the process like fission. My dear students, there are some unicellular organisms and they perform their process of reproduction by the multiple fission and by binary fission. Multiple fission, some bacteria and some protozoans, they form the coating. They form the coating around their cell. They form the strong coating around their cell, so that in unfavorable condition, this cell has to be protected from the environment by this strong coating. And when favorable condition, and inside it, the division of the cell takes place several times. The division of cells takes place, by which this cell is divided into so many cells, and when the favorable condition comes, then this cell, this whole cyst get break, and the daughter cells, they come out. Daughter cells come out from this fission cells, and each daughter cells are the individual living organism. So this is the multiple fission. When the cell is divided into so many small daughter cells, then that process is called multiple fission. While in binary fission, there are the equal division of two cells. Suppose this is a cell, then this cell be elongated, it get elongated, and the nucleus also get elongated, and in the next process it becomes something like this. The nucleus get divided into two parts, so that the two nucleus is there, and in next process the cell get divided, these two cells, two daughter cells. So this is the binary fission. Binary fission means fission of the cells into the equal amount of the nucleus and cytoplasm. For example, the binary fission in amoeba. Amoebic cell get divided by this process. This is binary. Equal division of the cell is called binary fission. While multiple fission, that is the equal division of cell into the so many cells, that is multiple fission. So multiple fission and binary fission are the important process of the asexual reproduction that is found in the unicellular organism. And my dear students, next process, that is fragmentation. Fragmentation is the process by which if you cut the body, of living organism like Spirogyra, the example is Spirogyra. So Spirogyra body, if you cut it from in different fragment, then each fragment will be independent and each fragment will form new Spirogyra. So this is fragmentation. Fragmentation means the formation of different fragments into a single piece of living organism. For example, Spirogyra. Spirogyra is the example of fragmentation. Come to number third, regeneration. My dear student, there are certain animals are there like planaria. So in the case of planaria, the reproduction takes place by the process of regeneration. For example, regeneration. So in the process of regeneration, if this is planaria, regeneration takes place by cutting it. If we cut this head, then the remaining part generate like this. Regenerated part. And if we cut this one, then the planaria will be able to regenerate the remaining part, the cut part, like this. This is the regenerated part. And suppose if the planaria cut from thoracic region, like this, in 3 cuts, then this part regenerate whole body, this part regenerated part, and this one will generate new part. So this is the process of regeneration, where any part of the living organism is able to generate the remaining part which is lost. The lost part get regenerated by the living organism. For example, planaria. Planaria is the example which perform the process of regeneration for their reproduction. Dear students, take the example of body, this one. Budding, as you know, some living organism like hydra and unicellular organism like yeast. Budding. The yeast cell reproduced by the process of budding. This is the bud. yeast bud, which result the formation of new yeast. And in Hydra, if you see the diagram of Hydra, then you will see if this is the Hydra. If this is the Hydra, then the bud get regenerated. The bud get regenerated of Hydra. Hydra bud. So the main body part is able to generate the new one by the process of cell division is called budding. So this is the another type of asexual reproduction. So my dear students, you have seen the different types of the asexual reproduction, that is fission, fragmentation, regeneration and budding. And lastly, tissue culture and this vegetative propagation that we will take in the next class. My dear students, in fission, two types of the fission, multiple fission, when cell is able to divide inside it in the unfavorable condition, after the making coat, hard coat on its surrounding, and when the favorable fission comes, the divided cells get released from the cyst. This is called cyst. It is found in some bacteria and protozoans, and in some protozoans like amoeba, there is binary fission. So that the amoebic cell get divided into two equal parts. Two equal cells. So if the cell is dividing into two equal cells, that is called the binary fission. If the cell is dividing into so many daughter cells, that is called the multiple fission. Come to the fragmentation. Fragmentation means they take the example of Spirogyra. If you cut the Spirogyra different fragments, each fragment is able to survive as an individual. And take the example of regeneration. If any part get lost of the planaria, then the remaining part regenerate the lost part. As you have seen this in this diagram, by this you will be able to understand the process of regeneration. And dear student, the budding, that is the, take the example of yeast cell. This is the yeast bud. The cell is able to extend it in the form of bud, and later on it will be independent. It will be isolated from that cell. It will be independent. Take the example of Hydra. The body of Hydra is able to regenerate its own copy, its own offspring in the form of bud, and later on this bud will be isolated from this body, and the process of asexual reproduction takes place. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.